Hi, I'm Gary.
I'm Gary.
What's the topic today?
I'm not qualified to tell you anything about anything.
Who built the pyramids?
Who built the Great Pyramid of Giza?
Well, the answer is I don't know.
Why? I don't know.
They had a pharaoh that was cocky. He wanted to show everyone else in the world how smart they were.
And that's what mainstream archaeology is giving us, is built in 23 years, 5,700 years ago, which is just ridiculous. Worst podcast ever. I want to get to my rant. Built on the top of a mountain. It's a work of art. And then the Aztecs built this crappy stuff on top of it. And they're saying the Incas built all of it. And that's stupid. That is ridiculous nonsense. How about the similarities from Cambodia to Egypt to the Sun Pyramid in Mexico City? Those are three completely different parts of the world, and they look very, very similar to each other.
Back up a moment. What's your implication that they're all similar? Because they're giant stones. They're going to be similar just based on what they are.
Well,
I'm a skeptic, by the way.
Oh, good. No, that's what I need. I guess we're on to cuneiform. That is a little wedge-shaped language. Now, they use them for business, general purpose stuff. Draw your own speaker. Beep, boop. I'm more interested in the Sumerian king list. I'm saying we shouldn't be lied to in our school books. So this is like Seinfeld, a show about nothing. Well, that about wraps it up. A pessimist says that this glass is half empty. An optimist says this glass is half full. Guess what? They're both wrong. This glass is completely full.
Whether I believe in it or not, what if God was just an answer to that random nothing variable, and it got filled in with so much grace and mythology that it became what we now know as God?
It became real. This is our 4th podcast. Are we still allowed to suck? Well, I called it stuff, but what I really wanted to talk about was mathematics, but no one would tune in if we called it math, so I tricked you. But listen up. It's not that bad. I love a spin. I forgot this was a segment.
This one's going to be way worse.
A theory of relativity is what he is known for. The equation is E equals MC squared. What ticks me off is he didn't come up with it.
Not on the Mount Rushmore.
I gotta go Archimedes, Gauss, Euler. I've got a weak spot for Euler. That only leaves one more spot, and no one gives Maxwell the credit he deserves, so he gets it.
Time is up. We suck. Nobody wins?
That was awful.
True that. All right, we'll be back next week.
As above, so below. Welcome. I'm Gary. What is this topic today? Are we covering my balls? Look at... I'm covering my balls. Flat Earth is stupid. Rice pisses me off. I'm more multiverse than string theory, but beats the heck out of the Copenhagen.
It's not balls. Maybe that's they're missing out on.
Oh my
theory,
god.
it's a
Balls theory.
thing.
You ever seen those little dimples on those little balls? It's for
I've
aerodynamics.
never been that close to balls.
Really?
I
Right
think
up
they're called
against your
goosebump scares. They form when you start touching them.
Yes!
Well, this is our special on magic. Real magic doesn't exist, but fake magic is real. I think it was Carl Sagan who famously said, sufficiently advanced technology would appear to be magic. Nice! Wow, I'm
Nothing
sweating
left.
over here. But I know exactly what someone means when they say have a blessed day. And I kind of want to say have a cursed day because it means it's giving them exactly the same
But
content.
if you're up and north, you're also up north.
Then everything's relative.
That is an open intoxicant.
People used to go up north to Waterford. Their
This
cottage
is
in
incriminating.
their cottage was in Waterford.
Today's topic is time. Basically, you could say clocks measure time. And that's not even true. They say it's for the farmers. They say it's for the school children. Well, guess what? Set it so for the farmers and the school children and stop. Stop resetting it.
So they're coming to the conclusion that the Big Bang Theory is potentially wrong.
Wrong.
Because these galaxies should be more in infancy and they're not.
Cesium beam,
It's easy. It's not.
1955.
I'm still calling it Celine Dion.
Whatever you want. Words is just like time. It's just a construct.
There are currents currently occurring in the ocean that are up to 10 Sverdrups. Currents flow in the banks of a river, and we keep our currency in banks. Is this a coincidence? Yes. How about the idiots driving the electric cars that don't even realize that 80% of our electricity is still from burning coal? You big dummy. They wouldn't be able to profit from it. So they wouldn't invest in this stuff. It wasn't just Edison squashing Tesla.
Ask people in the ice age if climate change is real.
Yeah, no, I heard
They'd
you.
probably tell you no. They would probably say no. They'd probably say no, it's cooling. They'd go, oh, this planet's freezing.
Isn't the number one reason for climate change the sun?
I do want to state right off the bat that I'm not comfortable with change. Society's been playing a little fast and loose with gender. What's that? The genetic manipulation, splicers,
Yeah.
seltzer, a sphincter, whatever it's called. Scepter. I love the U.S. nickel because it's thick and smooth. There's a disc golfer competing on the girls' tour that's turning it up.
Seriously?
He identifies as a she. Bicer, Sicer, Whipster, Spider. The one thing about a Mount Rushmore is they are not ranked 1 through 4. It is just
Oh, they're
the
not?
4.
Tell that to the guy on the left.
He wasn't the first president of the United States, but that's a rant for another day. Slicer, Seltzer, Self-serve, Soft serve. Not all change is good. As above, so below. Slicer.
You just keep saying that over and over again, but it's still not it.
Welcome to Fladge Rants Live. I'm Gary. I say that every time. What I don't usually say is like, comment, and follow. Today's topic is information. Matter, energy, those two things are paired. Every other part of reality is what I would call information. People think the work of Zecharia Sitchin is nonsense, just gobbledygook. Tic Tac, it's a UFO video.
This is the actual video?
Yeah.
We're looking at this dot here?
It does explain why we have 23 chromosomes instead of the 24 that chimpanzees have. Because the first two are fused together. That is an adorable monkey.
It's a gnat on the camera lens, for all I know. This is retarded.
Today's bootstraps. I am low man on the totem pole. Last week, I was the king of Snapple delivery driver. I've got my 4-year degree and I've never used it 1 minute of my life.
And he had his hand down his pants and he was very much manipulating it hardcore.
Next thing I see is Cracky running across the street with my $10 bill and he's waving it above his head, running through traffic without checking either way, not using jaywalking, running through traffic with my $10 bill, going to get crack. And that's what I mean by bootstraps.
Today we're talking about superstition. We're skipping number 13, right? Hotels do it. I brought my lucky rabbit's foot.
And it just covered my mouth. There was no way around it.
But it was sweet.
It tasted like chalky fruit. As far as poop goes, I'm telling you, it was delicious. I highly recommend trying the Fruity Bird poop.
Black cat crosses your path. That's supposed to be bad luck. I do know that if a cat bites or claws you, you could get infected and die. Because it was this arm. I think we eat poop all the time.
We're doing cryptids today. The definition is like a legendary creature of myth or folklore. I bet that guy at a gas station. Look at the back of his car. That's the picture I was talking about. Sea serpents were always real, you big dummy.
Snakes.
That's just a dude. Oh, actually, that's a pretty good one. How's the merch coming along?
Model. Hell yeah. Plus size model too.
I'm terrified down there.
You don't have Mickey Mouse gloves. I've got Mickey Mouse gloves on. We were doing cryptozoology.
Joyful interpretation of what it is to be a zoophile. This is the handcrafted Willet cut, forged in fire. Let's go. Willet cut.
It looks like a limp dick.
It did not come.
Today, we're getting into controversy. They've got declassified documents on all sorts of what used to be conspiracy theories that are now just fact. You sound right when you say pro-choice. You sound right when you say pro-life. I mean, they both sound right.
They both make sense.
I've had them come to my door. I've invited them in. I've chatted with them. They said my questions were too tough for them. Come to Kingdom Hall. I went. I talked to their boss or whatever. And I had it out with him, too.
We got to do a grave of the
Okay,
night.
grave of the night. 1835 to 1917. Holmes. Well, there you go.
As above, so below.